Hi guys, good morning and welcome to Trading Hour. I'm Pavitra Parekh. With me are Sumaira as well as Nigel. Guys, a very good morning to both of you. And this is looking like a good-looking screen, right? Sure. We're back at that 17,700 level for the Nifty. So it's currently around 0.5% higher on the index. And the banks really have it once again today. So take a look at the Nifty Bank Index. That one is up around 0.7%. So some of those larger names will come up for you, whether it's an SBI, IndusInd, Kotak, all of those holding up quite well. Even some of the smaller ones, the likes of RBL, of course, on news flow, but you have something like an IDFC First Bank also, which is seeing good gains. On the downside, it is some of the pharma names which are seeing some cuts. So Lupin, Cipla, Apollo Hospitals are some on your screen. Some of the larger tech names also under pressure. But Nigel, considering the kind of cues we have lined up, it'll be interesting to see how the rest of the session pans out.
Well, that's right. Pavitra, hi Sumaira. Just looking at the screen, it's looking pretty good. And remember, the series has been very, very good. If you just see in this series itself, we were up close to 1,000 points at one point of time. We shaved off a little bit, but clearly that 20 DMA, that's the level that, in fact, the bulls got in. And when they got in fact, they've made some money from there because it's up close to around 340 points approximately. But the real action, irrespective of what happens on the Nifty, you pull up the advanced decline ratio. That'll give you a better picture. You have close to around 3 stocks that are advancing for just one stock that's declining. So that's pretty good news. And the mid cap and the small cap indices, they're seeing traction out there. Retail portfolios feel good when you have the mid caps and the small caps participating. So let's hope that as well does stay. Hey, Sumaira.
Hi, morning guys. So let's get started. There's a lot of ground to cover. So first up, we start with all that we have lined up for you. Market edges higher on monthly futures expiry day. Realty and PSU banks lead the list of gainers, even as defensives lag. Mid caps are outperforming today. Abhisar Jain, head and fund manager at Monarch AIF, will be joining in to talk about his top sectoral calls as well as his portfolio bets.
Bharti Airtel is in focus as promoter Bharti Telecom is set to buy 3.3% stake worth 12,900 crore rupees from Singtel. More details on that lined up for you in the show.
RBL Bank surges in trade after College Retirement Fund buys shares worth 50 crore rupees in yesterday's session. More details coming up in just a bit.
And the hospitality industry will be in focus. The managements of Charlotte Hotels as well as Royal Orchid will be joining us to discuss demand trends, occupancy levels, and how overall business is panning out.
And we'll also be joined by Aditya Krishna, the chairman and managing director of IT consulting and software firm Saxoft, to talk about the Q1 numbers and business outlook. All of this and much more lined up over the next 60 minutes.
Well, let's focus straight up on the hospitality sector. Sanjay Sethi, the managing director